show you how it's done. JK, I'm probably gonna die in like 2 minutes.
You ain't gotta tell me that.
I've gotten relatively far, I'd say. Damn it. I've never been good at the parry. Got it that time.
Wait, so do you have to? You don't hold the button, right? The parry button?
No. You just tap it. Got it.
I was hoping you'd try to get up, so I can hurt you real bad.
This fucking dialogue.
You know what? I just realized I didn't see you do a single charge shot.
Other than the tutorial, I completely forgot I had it. Or the charge slash. I didn't really see a need for it.
I mean, it helps a lot.
Yeah, but like, I didn't see
They
the
don't
need
just-
for it. This boss doesn't really give you the opportunity to do a charge slash. I would imagine that the others maybe, but I don't think that particular mechanic is good for this part of the game.
Well, the beginning of it's meant to like ingrain it.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like for the rest of it, like after they're done showing you the mechanics and the basics, like
I mean, you just gotta be
don't
quick
really
enough to find the input and find your timing.
right.
But yeah, you just kind of like once you figure it out, you're pretty solid.
Okay, well, fuck this game still.
You're just mad because you can't figure it out.
Yeah,
But it's time to get serious.
fuck this game.
Uh-oh.
Those shocks in the cell, they really hurt, don't they? Well, that was nothing. I'm gonna teach you some real pain.
This is an exercise in futility.
Damn it. Oh, come on.
We're gonna get some fucking tacos from that,
Hell no.
no?
I already told you, we getting spam subis.
Nah, dude. What's it called? The gun range or whatever that's right down the street?
What are you talking about?
Because you said it's ghetto.
Oh, yeah. It is ghetto. It's hella ghetto.
Yeah, that's where all the good food's at.
It's like the hood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The hood has the best food.
Don't care, it's not worth getting shot.
No way.
Ah.
Another thing I don't like about this game is
You're
the
gonna
fucking
run back to your
graphics.
cell and
You don't like the
build
graphics?
It looks like shit.
What?
I'm just upset with game developers. Fuck them.
Of course you are. Oh no. I don't like this.
Yeah, but if you're out there, go ahead and support your local restaurants. Coronavirus is brutal. Not that I really care. I'm not a restaurant owner yet, but you know.
Yet.
I'm gonna open up.
Keep those aspirations up.
Oh yeah, open up a little pub. Call it La Olla.
Of course.
Yeah. What else, you know? Bruh. Alright, so yesterday, these like paisanos got pulled over from like right in front of my house yesterday, right?
Okay.
And these cops like block our driveway. And
Okay.
It's two police officers, one of them being the sheriff of Napa County,
Uh-huh.
and the other being just a cop, right?
Uh-huh.
So homeboys get pulled over, the cops are like, obviously they don't speak English, right? St. Helena cops don't fucking, or not, they don't speak Spanish, excuse me.
Okay.
The cops didn't understand any Spanish, and their like approach to these guys who clearly weren't from here
Uh-huh.
was to like just yell instead of like
You're gonna
Trying to
take
figure it out. Yeah, right. Okay.
Like they just kept repeating the same thing. Like the guys were stupid, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You know? And my sister's recording everything because she didn't like. We don't really fuck with the state of the cops because they're kind of racist. I'll give an anecdote about how they're racist later, but so yeah, my sister's recording and I go outside because my dad's just chilling, like leaning against the hood, like the car and just chilling watching, and I was like, hey, Dad, you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. And like we're right there just chilling. My dad goes and takes a phone call, and the police officers get hella frustrated because homeboy, one of the homeboys, because it's two guys, right? I'm not gonna give you their names, but one of the guys that was driving like was super scared and he was like shaking and all that, and like he gave the police officer his ID, but it was
Expired?
not a legitimate ID.
Okay.
And so the ID was made out of like paper, right? Like there was no like lamination to it or anything. Like you could tell it wasn't a real ID. And the police officer just started yelling at him. He's like, "This isn't a real ID. Like you know it's not. Just give me your name, whatever." And he's like, "Have you ever been pulled over in like fucking Sacramento or Sonoma or whatever?" And the guy was like, "No, what?"
Right.
And then the cop like looks at me and he's like, "Hey, you, do you speak English?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "The fuck?" I was like, and he's like, "Can you translate?" I was like, "Yeah." And so I go down there, and the cops like tell him like that this isn't a real ID. And I was like, "Hey." So like as I'm walking down to these guys, like because I know these guys don't speak any English. I look at them. I was like, "Oh, hey guys, like when I started this, like, you know, just like calm them down."
Right.
Kind of like put them at ease, because like I felt hella bad, because like just looking at these guys, they were like clearly day laborers that like
They're just getting targeted for no real reason.
I'm not saying that they were getting targeted for no reason. There were roaches in the car.
Okay,
like they didn't smell like it. The cops saw the roaches and they're like, we can see that they're there. There was a bottle of alcohol in the car. I didn't smell any alcohol on them, right?
Okay.
But the cop was like just trying to intimidate them, and so I pull up and I'm like, "Hey guys, buenas tardes, like me llamo Jonathan, like you know, ¿cómo están?" I was like, "Good." And then I turned to the cop after I'm done. I was like, "Hey, so what's up?" And he's like, "Tell him that this ID isn't like, it's not real." And I was like, "Okay." So then like I'm talking to the guy, and I'm explaining, and I was like, "Oh, senor, like the officers, it's Spanish, friend." I was like, "No, I'm saying that this isn't real. He believes it's not real. They don't issue this in the state of California." And like he just looks at me, he's like, "Oh fuck." Like the look on his face is the look of like, "Oh fuck."
Right.
And so then the cops like tell him that we're not interested in taking people to jail because of the coronavirus, and I was like, "Okay," so just translate. And the guy was like, "Oh, okay," but like still just shaking, right? Like hella motherfucking scared. And the cop was like, "Just tell him that all I want to know is his name." I was like, "All right, cool." So translate that. And the guy's like, "My name is this and this. My first and last name." And I was like, "That's what he's telling me," to the cop. And the cop's like, "Okay, thanks, go away." And I was like,
What the
This
fuck?
was the sheriff. This was like this like typical like desk cop, like big belly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like kind of had a shave, hadn't really like, you know. And as I leave, there are like two other cops that pull up and like giant fucking like they'd run the K9 unit.
Okay.
Right? And I was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And there were these just like two day laborers that were like on their way home from work or whatever. Oh, nice, you killed him.
Yep.
And so the fucking K9 unit comes through, and then just so I don't know if I'm not too familiar with the uniforms of officers, but there was the K9 unit, and then the other officer was in like a dark green, like uniform. It was darker than the others.
Okay.
So I don't know if he was like a deputy or some shit, but that was that guy. So there were two other cops that pull up, and none of them spoke fucking Spanish. And I'm just like, dude, like you guys live in the Napa Valley, like learn the fucking language too, because that's who you guys are targeting. Like, why the fuck wouldn't you speak their language, right?
Yeah.
I was like, if you guys are gonna target minorities, fucking learn the language. And like, you know, that's fucked up.
There's two issues that I have with the states as far as like language is concerned.
Yeah.
And one is
Bravo!
one is
Excellent.
the fact that
What a
we're not
thrill.
taught like
Not
basic
your
sign
first
language,
time, right?
because I feel like
Anyway,
generally every single. Actually, that's something that every single country should know. I feel like their own like
sign language.
yeah, their own native language, sign language. Just because like deaf people exist. I feel like people should be able to communicate with them, and they should be able to communicate with the world. And then the other issue is with the states specifically is that we don't have a designated like official language.
Yeah.
You know, in the states, but a lot of people, for whatever reason, believe that our official language is English.
Right.
And I'm just like, no, that's not accurate. You literally can look it up, and there's no official language.
Yeah. And so what ended up happening was the two guys ended up being let go, right? Because the cops didn't have anything to like arrest them on. And so the guys ended up leaving their car, and the cops stay there with the sheriff. So it's the sheriff, the K9 unit guy, and then the two other cops. And they all just start talking shit.
I'll tell you what I know on the way.
Like about the situation, laughing about how they were intimidating him, and I was like,
but don't expect all the answers.
Like, dude, that's not
It's
cool.
all about what a man
Right.
does.
I was like, what the fuck? And the sheriff was like, oh yeah, he was laughing. He was like, oh yeah, their fucking ID was like not good or whatever, and I like called him out on it. I was like, well, it's not calling him out on it. Like, it's your job. You're literally telling them that what they have isn't.
It's so dumb.
You know what I mean? And I was like, dude, that's fucked up. You know. And the K9 unit was like, you know, they're all just playing hard and like acting tough. And I was like, man.
A prison.
Like, I get that your job's stressful,
prison.
and I get that you guys work hard. I was like, but like, do that shit like over your fucking radio. Like, if you're gonna talk shit, do it over there. Like,
I feel like there's you gotta have some level of professionalism, and that's definitely not it. Like, not it.
So that was the situation that happened yesterday, and I was like, damn. Like, I was just hella shaking. I was like, damn, I hope those fools like got home safe and like, you know, they at least have like family or something that they can go to. Because that must be tough, you know, being an immigrant and from anywhere. Like, you can be a Filipino immigrant. That's super common here, especially in.
And especially now, just being any sort of like Asian immigrant with the virus going on,
but like
everybody
these guys
gets like hella shady looks and shit.
These guys were paisanos though, like they were like Spanish speaking, you know, guys, and they were like 35, like they probably have kids. And I was just like, bruh, goddamn.
I think this is the boss that I had a really hard time with.
Really?
Yeah.
This is taking forever to get into it.
It is. I don't like these walking sequences personally, but I mean, like.
Are you holding the walking button?
Yeah, I am.
That's fucking dumb.
It's such a pain in the ass.
I mean, I guess it brings
adds suspense, I guess, but like it's so boring to watch.
It also adds a little bit of continuity, so it's not literally just like, oh, here's a level and then another level,
right?
Which is fine. I guess this acts like a loading screen kind of, but like still, fuck that. But yeah, so my dad.
How are we doing on time?
She tried to tear through those walls so many times.
So yeah, there it is.
But they
Next
just
episode.
kept growing back around her.
I'm probably not even gonna like look at that. Like look for it. I'm literally just gonna, 12 minutes sounds good.
Rip it to pieces.
No, because I mean, like, we gotta have a proper stopping point.
That's true. Alright, we're stopping here. Right here.